So for this video, we're going to show you how I want the photograph modified so that we can print it and you can work with the paints and other objects. So I'm starting with an equal rectangular image, as you can see here. If I go to image size, you'll see right away that the image is in fact 7776 by 3888. I want you to actually open up the image size. I want you to change the resolution without resampling to 300. Didn't hit OK. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to jump this layer, Command J, to make a new layer. We're going to call this modified. And between these two layers, we're going to create a new layer using the new layer button. We're going to call this color. Now this color layer, we're going to go ahead and select the foreground swatch by clicking on it. And I want something pastel-y. It could be white, but it could also be gray or off gray. You can switch it. Maybe in this case I'm going to make a little bit of a little beige and hit OK. And then you're going to use the fill tool, which is right here, holding the paint bucket tool, and you're just going to fill that entire color layer completely. You're going to then move that down between the two layers. You have your original layer, the color layer, and then this modified jumped layer. We are now going to go back to our default colors, D for default. You can see black and white, and I'm going to now click on the modified layer and go up to Filters, Filter Gallery. As you can see, that will open up a very large new window, and I'm going to pick a filter that works for me, that doesn't give too much information. Maybe it could be a cutout filter, for instance, and you'll see that happen like right here. That gives you something to work with, like color by numbers. It could be a black and white sketch filter like Chrome or note paper. Chrome is a little crazy, but maybe that's what you want. Photocopy, kind of a nice one. All of these have slider buttons that will increase or decrease the detail, right? So whatever you select, I'm going to go ahead and select photocopy, kind of modify, make it a little less dark so I don't have to worry about it so much, and hit OK. And now I have this layer modified, and underneath it I have the color layer. So I'm going to take this modified layer and I'm going to set it at 20%. And that will be, in essence, what will be printed. As you can see, there's some information there, but not enough that you're left having to do no work. You definitely want to cover the entire thing with pen, pencil, something else, paint, collage, glue, whatever it is. Try to get as interesting as possible. I do want you to select all three layers, Shift Select, Command E to flatten all the layers into one modified layer, and then Save As. And since this is my outside layer, I will call it outside print underscore my email name, FAURC. And that is one of the two prints. Also make sure, please, to make sure that it is in a JPEG format this time. We want to just have a single outputted JPEG layer, and hit save. And that's it. This will be printed. That color will probably, some of that will show through, which is why we use that color underneath. There you go.